When it comes to iconic supercars, few have made as lasting an impact as the Lamborghini Miura. This revolutionary machine didn't just change the game, it created a whole new one. Released in 1966, the Miura was the world's first true supercar, setting the stage for every high-performance car that came after it. It didn't just redefine what a sports car should be, it completely reshaped the future of Lamborghini and the automotive world at large. Before the Miura, supercars were all about raw speed, often with front-engine designs that prioritized power above everything else. But Lamborghini's vision was different. The Miura wasn't just about brute foresight, it was about balance, handling, and beauty. With its mid-engine layout and stunning design, the Miura delivered a driving experience that had never been seen before. It combined incredible power with finesse, agility with precision, and style with engineering brilliance. This car wasn't just a machine, it was a bold statement, showcasing Italian craftsmanship, innovation, and the ambition of a brand that wasn't afraid to challenge the status quo. The Miura became a symbol of what Lamborghini was all about: performance, luxury, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. At its heart, the Miura featured a 3.9-liter V12 engine, capable of propelling it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 7 seconds, with a top speed of over 170 miles per hour. In a world where supercars were just about straight-line speed, the Miura's design brought agility and cornering into the spotlight. It was the first car to truly balance power with precision handling, setting a new standard for what a supercar should be. With its introduction, the Miura redefined the supercar landscape and turned Lamborghini into an instant legend. It wasn't just a flash in the pan, it became the blueprint for future Lamborghini models, and set the company on the path to becoming one of the most iconic names in high-performance cars. So, what made the Miura so revolutionary? How did a car built in the mid-60s manage to capture the imagination of car lovers around the world? In this video, we're going to dive deep into the story of the Lamborghini Miura, from its creation to its lasting legacy in the automotive world. We'll look at the design, the engineering, and the cultural impact of the car that changed everything. Let's take a journey through time and explore the history of one of the most legendary cars ever built, the Lamborghini Miura. It all began with Ferruccio Lamborghini, a man whose background might not seem typical for someone who would go on to change the automotive world. Born in 1916 in Cento, Italy, Ferruccio started off not in the luxury car industry, but in tractors. After World War II, he founded Lamborghini Trattori, a company that built high-quality agricultural machinery. His business boomed, and by the 1950s, Ferruccio was a wealthy man, with a taste for finer things. As Ferruccio's wealth grew, so did his passion for luxury cars. He purchased several Ferraris, one of the finest cars of the time. But while the Ferraris were fast and powerful, Ferruccio wasn't completely satisfied. He began to notice flaws in their performance, especially with the clutch, which he found difficult to use. So, he decided to speak directly to the man behind Ferrari, Enzo Ferrari himself. But instead of listening to Ferruccio's complaints, Enzo Ferrari dismissed him, arrogantly telling him that a tractor manufacturer had no place criticizing the performance of a Ferrari. This moment infuriated Ferruccio. He wasn't the kind of person to take this kind of treatment lightly. Rather than just complain, Ferruccio decided to do something about it, would build his own cars, ones that would surpass Ferraris in both performance and reliability. And so, in 1963, Lamborghini set out to create a car that would be fast, beautiful, and most importantly, reliable. Ferruccio's goal was clear: to build a machine that combined cutting-edge engineering with everyday usability. He wasn't just trying to create another high-performance car, he was looking to redefine the entire idea of what a supercar should be. The result of this vision was the 350 GT, Lamborghini's first production car. It wasn't just a step forward for Lamborghini, it was a new benchmark in automotive design. The car was fast, with a V12 engine, but also luxurious, refined, and reliable. Lamborghini had taken the leap from tractors to supercars, and he wasn't about to stop there. The 350 GT was just the beginning. Ferruccio had bigger plans, and his most ambitious creation was still to come. After Lamborghini's success with the 350 GT and 400 GT, the brand had already proven it could create high-performance, elegant cars. But Ferruccio Lamborghini wanted more. He didn't just want to build cars that were fast and reliable, he wanted to push the limits of what a supercar could be. He had a vision of creating a car that would define a new era, and that vision would lead to the creation of the Miura. At the heart of this vision were a group of young engineers working at Lamborghini, led by Gianpaolo Dallara. They had a bold idea to create a mid-engine supercar. At the time, mid-engine cars were mostly found in race cars, but very few manufacturers had dared to put them into production for the public. It was a huge engineering risk, but Dallara and his team believed the benefits were worth its improved handling, better weight distribution, and an overall driving experience that could set a new benchmark for sports cars. The challenge was immense. Lamborghini was about to embark on uncharted territory. A mid-engine layout meant redesigning nearly every component of a car, from the chassis to the suspension, and there were no guarantees it would even work for a production car. But the team was determined to push the boundaries of what was possible. Enter Marcello Gandini, the designer at Bertone, who would bring the Miura's radical vision to life. Gandini's design combined sharp, angular lines with sweeping curves, creating a car that was both aggressive and graceful. The Miura's silhouette was unlike anything the world had seen before. Low to the ground, wide in stance, and incredibly sleek. It was a car that demanded attention, with a design that perfectly matched its performance potential. In 1966, Lamborghini revealed the first Miura prototype, the P400, at the Geneva Motor Show. The impact was immediate. The P400 was an absolute showstopper, with its stunning looks and groundbreaking mid-engine layout. The car shocked the automotive world, not just because of its appearance, but because it was a glimpse into the future of sports cars. It wasn't just a concept, Lamborghini was actually going to build it. The Miura would soon be the standard by which all supercars would be measured. The Lamborghini Miura was more than just a beautiful carrot, was a masterpiece of engineering. At the heart of the Miura was its 3.9-liter V12 engine, capable of producing 350 horsepower. This powerhouse allowed the Miura to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 7 seconds, a remarkable feat for its time. With a top speed of over 170 miles per hour, the Miura wasn't just fast, it was blisteringly fast, redefining what a supercar could be in terms of raw performance. But it wasn't just about the power. The real magic of the Miura lay in its revolutionary mid-engine layout. The engine was placed behind the driver, directly behind the passenger compartment, which gave the Miura an incredible advantage in terms of balance and handling. This rear mid-engine configuration allowed for better weight distribution, with the majority of the car's mass sitting in the center. The result was superior handling and cornering ability that was unprecedented for production cars at the time. The Miura wasn't just fast in a straight line, it excelled on winding roads, where agility and precision were crucial. The car's chassis and suspension system were just as advanced. The Miura featured independent suspension on all 4 corners, a feature that was groundbreaking for production cars back in the 1960s. This setup allowed for a smoother, more controlled ride, even at high speeds, and gave the Miura exceptional cornering ability. Combined with its mid-engine layout, the suspension system helped ensure that the car stayed planted on the road, offering unmatched stability and control. Inside the Miura, the attention to detail was just as impressive. The interior was designed with luxury in mind, featuring high-quality materials and a driver-focused cockpit that combined comfort with functionality. Every aspect of the Miura was carefully crafted to provide the best driving experience possible, from the layout of the controls to the fit and finish of the materials. Lamborghini had created a car that was as comfortable as it was thrilling, blending performance with a level of craftsmanship that would become synonymous with the brand. Overall, the Miura was a car ahead of its time, a machine that brought together power, balance, handling, and luxury in a way that had never been seen before. It wasn't just a technological marvel, it was the complete package, setting new standards for what a supercar could achieve. The Lamborghini Miura didn't just change the landscape of sports cars, it left a lasting mark on popular culture and the automotive industry that still resonates today. Its influence on supercar design and performance cannot be overstated. The Miura's mid-engine layout and sleek, aggressive design set the template for what a high-performance sports car should look like. It didn't just meet the expectations of what a supercar could be, it exceeded them, raising the bar for every car that followed. One of the most powerful ways the Miura embedded itself into cultural consciousness was through its appearances in films. It featured prominently in the 1969 movie The Italian Job, where it became an instant icon. The sight of the Miura tearing through the streets of Turin solidified its status as one of the most desirable and recognizable cars in the world. Beyond the big screen, the Miura found its place in popular culture, often associated with luxury, speed, and the unattainable. It wasn't just a car, it was a symbol of aspiration. The Miura also played a crucial role in the growth of Lamborghini as a brand. Before the Miura, Lamborghini was still relatively new to the world of high-performance cars. But with the Miura's success, Lamborghini went from being a niche manufacturer to a direct competitor to Ferrari. It established Lamborghini as a true rival in the supercar world, proving that the company could not only match Ferrari's performance, but exceed it. The Miura set the stage for future Lamborghini models, like the iconic Countach and Diablo, each of which would continue to build on the legacy of the Miura. But the Miura's influence didn't stop with Lamborghini. Its groundbreaking design and engineering inspired not only other supercar manufacturers, but the entire industry. Cars like the Ferrari 512 TR, Porsche 911, and many others were directly influenced by the Miura's mid-engine layout, its balance, and its performance-oriented design. The Miura helped redefine what a sports car could be, and its influence can still be seen in the way modern supercars are designed today. The Miura wasn't just a car, it was a game-changer. Its impact on the automotive world is immeasurable, and its legacy continues to inspire engineers, designers, and car enthusiasts around the globe. The Miura didn't just carve out a place in automotive history, it created a new chapter. The Lamborghini Miura wasn't just one car, it was a series of evolving models, each improving on the last. The first major update came in 1968 with the Miura P400 S. This version of the Miura brought several improvements, particularly in terms of performance and reliability. The P400 S featured a more refined suspension system, which enhanced the car's handling, making it even more responsive on the road. Lamborghini also added more luxury features to the interior, making the Miura not only a beast on the road, but also a more comfortable and luxurious place to be. The P400 S became a more refined driving experience without compromising the raw power that made the Miura so special. Then came the Miura P400 SV, produced from 1971 to 1973. The SV represented the peak of the Miura's development. This version saw further improvements in both power and handling, with the V12 engine receiving additional tuning, pushing the output closer to 380 horsepower. The P400 SV also featured upgraded suspension and a wider rear track, improving stability and cornering performance. Lamborghini also made cosmetic changes, giving the P400 SV a more aggressive and refined look, with flared wheel arches and a more pronounced stance. It was the ultimate version of the Miura car that offered the perfect blend of speed, handling, and beauty. But perhaps the most intriguing version of the Miura was the Miura Roadster, a prototype that never made it to full production. This stunning open-top version of the Miura was first shown at the 1968 Brussels Motor Show, and it immediately captured the imaginations of car enthusiasts everywhere. The Miura Roadster featured the same mid-engine layout and breathtaking design as the original Miura, but with a completely open cockpit, allowing drivers to fully embrace the thrill of the road. While it was never mass-produced, the Miura Roadster remains one of the most desired concept cars of all time, a symbol of Lamborghini's bold vision for the future of automotive design. The Lamborghini Miura's production run lasted from 1966 to 1973, with a total of 764 units built during that time. In those 7 years, the Miura had already cemented its place in automotive history, pushing the boundaries of what was possible in a sports car and setting the stage for the supercars of the future. It was a car that captured the imagination of car enthusiasts and collectors all over the world. However, as with all great things, the Miura era eventually came to an end. In 1973, Lamborghini introduced the Countach, a car that would go on to define the next generation of Lamborghini supercars. The Countach's radical wedge-shaped design and even more powerful engine made it the natural successor to the Miura. But despite the Countach's success, the Miura was never forgotten. Its influence continued to be felt, and it remained a benchmark for all future Lamborghini models. Even today, the Miura holds a special place in the hearts of car enthusiasts and collectors alike. It's widely regarded as one of the greatest supercars ever built, and it remains one of the most sought-after collector's cars on the market. Its design, performance, and cultural impact have made it a timeless classic. The Miura wasn't just a carrot, it was a revolution, and its legacy continues to inspire the automotive world to this day. As we reflect on the Lamborghini Miura, it's clear that its influence on the supercar world is still felt today. The Miura wasn't just a milestone for Lamborghini, it redefined what performance, design, and engineering could achieve in a production car. It set the standard for all the Lamborghinis that followed and helped establish the brand as the pinnacle of automotive innovation and passion. The Lamborghini Miura is more than just a car, it's a symbol of innovation, passion, and the pursuit of automotive perfection. It remains one of the greatest achievements in the history of motoring, a car that will forever be remembered as the first true supercar. If you enjoyed this video and want to dive deeper into the world of iconic sports cars, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more fascinating stories from the world of high-performance cars. Thanks for watching.